Let's talk about advertising. We're coming up on a brand new year, and like many business owners, you're probably telling yourself, it's time to start advertising online. You've probably seen people advertising on your Facebook wall, in groups, on Twitter, on YouTube, probably direct mail. Maybe somebody's even come by your office and told you how easy it is to advertise your business online to get leads, sales, appointments. You're gonna earn all this money just by putting out advertisements online. Now, they're not completely wrong, but there is a dirty secret that most marketers don't want you to know. The truth about online advertising is it does work. You're gonna get leads, you're gonna get appointments, you're gonna have more conversations, and that's ultimately what you want.
Give me, I need, give me, please. All right.
But what the gurus won't tell you is that most ad campaigns that you run, most ad campaigns that we run, don't always work out. In fact, 1 out of 10 advertising campaigns that I launch, I would call a massive success. That means that there were 9 other campaigns, whether they were on Facebook, on YouTube, on Google search, whatever the case might be, that completely fell flat. I failed. And 1 out of those 10 was salvageable. 1 out of those 10 made me a lot of money, and it made up for the difference. But I wasn't going to know what worked unless I tried. I wasn't going to know which 1 out of the 10 was going to work unless I actually put my foot forward. And that is my encouragement to you. The dirty secret about advertising is most campaigns that you start won't work. Most campaigns that you start on Facebook, on YouTube, on Google, you're gonna spend a lot of money, you're gonna spend time, and they're not always going to succeed. But Nick, what if I run an ad that I know is gonna work because it works for you or it works for somebody else? This can be really, really tricky. Yes, you have a good framework and you have a good chance at succeeding, but just because it worked for somebody else, just because it worked for me, doesn't always mean it's gonna work for you. Let's take YouTube as an example. I run a lot of lead generation for mortgage and real estate and insurance, but what works for me doesn't always mean it's going to work for you. There are different variables that you have to keep an eye on, that you have to be aware of. Location, the person on camera, who's watching at the right time. These things matter. And if you don't pay attention to them, you're going to have a losing campaign. I want to encourage you in 2020, as you begin to think about your business and you are outlining your business strategy and goals, and you're saying, I want to have ads be a major component to driving more conversations in my business, whether it's for roofing or dental or real estate. I want to have more conversations with more people as a result of advertising. Then you have to be patient. Patience is the biggest factor, the stick-to-itiveness to determining whether or not you have success. If you don't quit, you're going to ultimately win. You're going to find, because you're going to learn what's working, what's not working, and how you can overcome it. The second thing that you're going to need for your ad campaign as you begin to step into this world of marketing is you need to research. Even if you know your customer inside and out, you know how they behave, you know it's working, you have to still really go through the exercise of researching who they are and really putting time into writing your script. Because if you don't do these things, then you're not going to have success. So research. Even if you've done it for a long time, if you haven't done it at all, treat it as though you've never done this before in your life. And if you just approach it with that mindset, you could have more success. The third and final thing I would tell any business owner looking to advertise in 2020, whether it's on Facebook, Google, or YouTube, is don't be afraid to fail. In fact, just assume that you're going to fail more times than you win. You're going to spend time researching. You're going to spend time making an ad. You're gonna spend time building a landing page or a website, and it's not gonna drive conversions. But you have to go in with the mindset that you didn't ultimately fail, but you learned. You learned what worked. You learned what didn't work. You learn. If you just take a copy and paste template from somebody else and it doesn't work, then you've learned nothing. And you're not gonna have the patience, you're not gonna have the stick-to-itiveness, and you're not gonna stick to it to continue to test and to continue to put forth campaigns that will ultimately work. Every campaign that you launch is one step closer to your goal, one step closer to what it is that you want. So as you learn new strategies, as you open your mind up to the idea of running advertising online, just know that you are gonna fail, that you are gonna lose more than you win. When it comes to conversions, you're never gonna lose when it comes to the intel and the intellect that you gather on what is working. So stick to it, research, and don't be afraid to fail. In 2020, you're gonna see more opportunities, you're gonna have more conversations, and you're ultimately going to win more when you practice those 3 steps. If you like this video, do me a favor, hit subscribe, like this video, comment, share it with somebody else that you know who's a small business owner, who's thinking about advertising. We want to be a resource to you, a guide to you as you launch your footsteps into this world of online advertising. If you need help, if you need someone to hold your hand and walk you through that process, then we want to be a resource for you. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment, share. In the description, there's a link where you can find out more information about what it is that we do with small business owners as it pertains to YouTube ads. So like, comment, share. We'll see you on the next video.